Yeah, big TMR, nigga. Come on. This one of them, though. Hey.
Okay, top of the morning to y'all. Welcome back. So it is now the morning. Back to what I originally wanted to talk about today. So I wanted to talk about obedience, y'all. And also what came to my mind before starting this video was the thought of redoing, relearning, just read. I'm having to redo a lot of things, restart, unlearn and learn a whole bunch of different ways. And it is a weird feeling. It's scary. That feeling of having to redo something or feeling like you have to start from scratch when, you're a little bit older. It's a weird feeling. I guess I'm gonna go back to my journey. It took me a minute to make the conscious decision to have faith. When I made that decision, it was last year, in August. So I'm gonna give y'all the definition of obedience. The definition of obedience is compliance with an order, request, or law, or submission to another's authority. So it started in August. I had only been like maybe 2 or 3 months postpartum from my 5th baby. My whole postpartum experience with my 5th kid was nowhere near what I can imagine. It was actually terrible, really terrible. I'm personally completely done having kids. I don't think I want. I don't even want a chance. I want to make up other experiences. I want new experiences. I've made my peace with. I was young. I had so many babies before. Just mentally, financially, and physically ready. And so, well, maybe I was physically ready because I had pregnancies. I feel like if I would have got pregnant older, they probably would have definitely took more of a toll on my body, for sure. And the way I'm exhausted right now in my 20s with 5 kids, like, I couldn't imagine having to do this older. Like, just seeing how tired I'm getting, like, I didn't believe it. I did not believe. I feel like age is a mindset, but like the feeling old, like I was so able all the time. I've never had those moments of literally physically not being able to do something. And pregnancy, so many back to back, it has got me to the point where there were times where I just literally physically couldn't do it. I've never been so exhausted in my life all the time, and I don't like that. It really felt to the point where like I was so exhausted during pregnancies and postpartum that it felt crippling. Like I was just exhausted. But I mean, that might be normal, but I just couldn't imagine dealing with this older. So I would say maybe I was physically ready, maybe just not mentally, emotionally, and financially, which is probably one of the big ones. But I was physically, so I do appreciate that. And I do appreciate my youth with my children and the advantages that come to that, because there are advantages and disadvantages to every single situation. So I've made my peace with my child having years, and I'm okay with them. I want to move forward to different experiences. And how did I get here? Why did I even come to this? Oh, right. It was after my 5th pregnancy. Horrible pregnancy, horrible postpartum. We'll move forward from that, right? I had to go back to work 2 or 3 months after I had my baby. Wasn't happy about it. Also, literally, I had a car. car broke down the week before I had to go back to work. Like, literally. Y'all, I'm just distraught. Like, distraught. So I was catching the bus the first maybe month or so. My bad, y'all. I'm recording on my phone, and I got so much stuff to do today. Like, so I can't remember if I said it in a video or not, but 3 out of my 5 kids' birthdays are the first 2 months of May. May is full of school field trips. May is full of school field trips, including my own because I'm still in school right now. Then parent meetings, kids crossing over, conferences and programs, and me and my son, and I'm so devastated. This is our 2nd year missing it, and he's been wanting to go. He's been expressing that he's wanted to go for 2 years, and we just keep missing it. And I thought we were gonna make it this time, and we still missed it again, y'all. So it's a mommy son dance that he's really been wanting to go to, y'all, and it's just like the balance and the scheduling it's not scheduling. Like, it's not doing it. Well, it's not. We're getting there. I'm getting there. It's a process, and I'm actually supposed to be doing homework right now while I'm talking to y'all, so I'm gonna try to make this really quick. But anyway, so I had to go back to work. My car broke down. I'm like 2 or 3 months postpartum, and the first week of catching the bus to and from work was terrible. It was terrible, y'all. I was out there for like literally 4 to 5 hours every day. One way, not both ways, one way. And it really pissed me off because I used to catch the bus. I'm from Detroit. I used to catch the bus all through Detroit, all the time. I'm used to that type of service from D-Dot. Used to it, expect it. When I used to catch the bus, Smart Bus, when I was younger, it was never like that. Maybe it's because I didn't catch it as often, but even when I moved out here for a little bit and I was catching the buses, always on time, always clean, like never 2 whole routes behind. Like, I was there, the bus came every 90 minutes. No bus came both 90 minutes. I was pissed, y'all. I'm just going back to work. My phone's off. I barely have the money for the bus. Like, I barely have the money for the bus. If I'm not mistaken, I think I even had, like, my phone died, and I think I had my fucking ticket on my phone at that. It started raining. Nobody coming. One bus finally comes the opposite way. I run across and I asked her, like, hey, do you know where this other bus lady is? And she was like, she never came. I'm like, no buses came. I've been here for over 3 hours now, you know, waiting for a bus. And y'all, I kid you not, when I have a car, my job is 15 minutes away from my house. Even the bus ride is quick as fuck. Like, I can't even take a nap on a bus. You're there, you're on the bus, and then you're off. So to be sitting there for 5 hours waiting for a bus, and my house is only 15 minutes away, it's really irritating, you know? Especially because my whole week was going like this. So I got pissed off. I started walking back to my job to try to plug my phone up. I can't remember why I turned around and went back towards the bus stop. Oh, I think it might have been like I didn't want to walk to my job to charge my phone, and then the bus came type thing, because the lady had said the bus was coming. So like halfway walking there, my job was only like maybe 3-minute walk, maybe 3 to 5 minute walk away from the bus stop, so it wasn't bad at all. So I got maybe halfway there, and I'm like, if I make it all the way to my job and this bus come, I'm going to be really pissed, you know? So I walked back. On my way walking back, It's the bus is right in front of a really old, not a really old, in front of a like a low income elderly home place. And it was a bunch of elderly people sitting outside under like a, I think they call it like a cabana or something like that. And something kept telling me to go over there and ask them if they seen the bus come by. It's raining, and in my head, I'm literally talking back. Like, I'm telling them, like, what is that going to do? Like, if I go over there and ask these old people, and I love my elders, because after that first week, it got way better. The bus is on time every day. And I sat there every day and always talked to somebody. It was an amazing experience. But what is talking to them gonna do? Like, if they seen the bus come while I walked there, the bus has already come. There's nothing that can be done. If they haven't seen the bus hasn't come. Still nothing that can be done, you know? I'm basically like not understanding why this little bitty voice is telling me like go ask these old folk, and I'm telling the voice back no, and it's not letting up for some reason. So I'm like, finally, fuck it, let me just go talk to these old folk, you know, let me go ask them. So I walk over there, I asked them, and they said no, they haven't seen a bus. They tell me basically information I already know, and I said thank you. I was really polite, respectful. But as soon as I walked off, I'm pissed, y'all. I'm so irritated, frustrated, feet hurt, been at work all day. I work with kids. I love my job. I work with kids, then I go home to kids. And I gotta go home. I gotta help with homework. I gotta cook dinner. I gotta clean the house. I gotta reset and restart for the next day so that we can, you know, so the next day can go as smooth as it can, because shit is always gonna happen. But, you know, I want to prepare for my next day. I walked off pissed, stormed off. Not like stormed off from them, but like, it's raining, I'm mad, I'm just hauling ass to get to another stop, to just wait somewhere where at least I can sit under something warm or anything, you know? So I get halfway to where I need to get, and it's crazy because the thoughts in my head were not good. And I'm a pretty relaxed person, but I can say that in that very moment, like, I felt like, damn, the consequences. If the lady who drove past me, if the lady who's supposed to have come to pick me up at my stop at the right time was the same lady I asked when she went the opposite way, if the other bus lady was coming and she told me she was coming and that was supposed to be her, another 190 minutes later, I really felt like it was, I didn't know how I was going to respond, but I knew I didn't want to respond well. I knew that I didn't want to respond well if that was her. When I get there, I'm so close to there, somebody pulls up next to me, and it's one of the old people. I feel bad that I'm saying one of the old people. One of the older men. And he was like, you know, if you want, we'll just give you a ride home. Little did I know, the person who gave me a ride home was just visiting his uncle, and you know, he was able to get me home. I say all of this to say that was just one small moment of me being obedient, and it changed the outcome of a situation. And I have more moments. This video is a little bit more drawn out than I wanted it to be, so I feel like I'll probably do another moment in another video. I have more moments of literally small voices where one small action that I listened to and I stopped fighting against, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll just do it, fine. I don't want to do it, I'll do it anyway. For some reason, didn't change my whole perspective. If I didn't go stop and talk to those people, I don't know how my night would have ended. I was stranded. My phone was dead. I had no way to get home. I would have either had to walk all the way home, which 15 minutes on the bus and car wasn't that bad, but I feel like out here things are a lot more stretched out, so it'll be like a lot of land you'll have to go through and around to get where you gotta go. So it would have been a long ass walk. I probably would not have made it home until like 11 or 12 that night. It was raining. It was cold the whole time. My feet was aching. I don't know how I would have reacted if I would have got to that bus stop and that lady was the lady who was supposed to have been there over 5 hours ago. I just don't know how the outcome of that situation would have turned out if I didn't take that few seconds to stop and ask them if they saw the bus coming. And another small situation or instance of when that happened was, I'd have a bigger one. I have a really cool one. That will probably definitely be in the next video. If y'all want to see it, let me know. But another small instance was one day I took a different route home. No, to work. I took a different route to work. I don't know what made me just say, like, you know, take this way for some reason. And after the instance with the cabana, this was like maybe a week or two after the cabana thing, when I just kind of started digging deeper into listening to those small voices and kind of trying to learn how to discern, you know what I mean? So I went that way. Everything was normal until I got to a red light and I was turning, and I'm in my head talking. I'm always in my head talking, thinking, you know, always got things turning. And I hear a horn honking at me. Look around, it's a lady in the car next to me. And I roll my window down and she just randomly tells me, like, I just wanted to tell you that you are so beautiful and like God loves you. And she says something like, you know, watch out for the snakes in the grass. If there's some in there, cut them off. And I was in shock. I wish I could remember everything that she said to me. This was a complete random lady at a red light who honked her horn at me and basically told me, like, God told her to talk to me and tell me to hold my head up, that I'm doing right, that I'm beautiful, and to chop off any snakes in my grass. Out of nowhere, y'all, just because I went that way. And it's been happening. Ooh, what spit came. I hope y'all didn't see that. It's been happening. Like, just being obedient to small things. It's nothing big, y'all. I haven't even done anything big yet. Not that I can remember. I remember all of the small moments, all of the small whispers, all of those small, like, try this, or no, don't go that way today. And I'll be like, why? And I'm starting to learn how to take that why out and just listen, you know? And it has been changing my life. I have actually 2 wild situations that were way bigger. Small, y'all. Like, small. So small that completely changed my whole outcome. Also, I started taking that way to work, and like I started seeing rainbows. Like, I just started having really good interactions taking that way to work too. But that is all I want to talk about today, y'all, because I don't want to make this video too long. I see that it's already like 13 minutes. Thank you so much for coming to just listen to me. If you have, my forehead is huge. It's crazy. Oh, hopefully when y'all see me, I'll be a little bit cuter, because today I just got up. I have so much shit to do, and I really, really, really wanted to get this video done because it's been making me feel better, y'all. Like, I'll be needing to get this stuff off my chest. It just be sitting in my head, and it feels good for it to feel like an outlet. Only thing is, even though it feels like an outlet, it feels good when I start doing it. I just don't be feeling like doing it all the way up until I start doing it, if it makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But that's it this time, for real. Thank y'all for watching and listening. Please subscribe, hit that like button, leave comments, talk to me, y'all. Talk to me, and